blurbs or whatever. I don't know, making a video here. This is some retail shareware that I just uncovered from deep storage. Honestly, forgot that I had this collection of retail shareware. Whatever physical thingy releases, $5 is what you paid for these back in the day. And so this is interesting. In case you're not aware, you could get shareware back in the day by either just downloading it from a BBS or online or whatever, or, you know, just trading amongst friends, and it was free to distribute. But there were a whole bunch of these fly-by-night companies that popped up and just distributed these things at retail. Sold them beside cash registers and bookstores and daggum gas stations, wherever, man. Not having steady access to anything online or BBSs or whatever, they made it kind of easy to pick up new titles for DOS, Windows 3.1 primarily. But yeah, but the early to mid 90s. Whole bunch of companies that did this, including this one, Wiz Technology Incorporated. And I didn't think anything of it. I mean, I just bought this like however many years ago, this set for cheap because I like collecting these physical retail shareware games and programs and things. What the heck? Oh man. That's one reason I love collecting these covers. Oh my word, that Commander Keen is a thing. Anyway. So, whatever. Wiz Technology, all right? I just did a quick Google, and I was like, oh, okay, so they were around in the mid-90s, based in San Juan Capistrano, California, formed in 1991, but they were gone by 1997, 98. Well, yeah, it turns out it's a little more interesting than that. So, this LA Times article came up, and apparently they were known as a troubled supplier of discount software. They filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 1998. It didn't exactly say why with the SEC, at least in this article, but apparently they've been suffering a string of setbacks over the years, including a restating of their financial results for its fiscal second quarter ending in January 31st, 1997, because they found revenue from certain contracts that were not reported or reported incorrectly, and things were weird, and then there was a loss restated for that quarter of $1.77 million. And a year before, they were completely delisted from the US stock exchange for failing to meet minimum earnings and other requirements. And yeah, they became a penny stock on an electronic bulletin board trading system, and that was it. So yeah, apparently they were known for just their standard shareware distribution. LA Times specifically mentions non-traditional retailers such as grocery chains, drugstores, and gift shops, and then it changed gears, concentrating its efforts more on big chains such as CompUSA. It proved to be a costly mistake. And then they went back to the gas stations and whatnot. And then financial mishandling. More interesting than I thought. Whatever. Let's just look at these because I think that the covers are interesting, if nothing else. So these are all still sealed up in there. Whatever. They're just like, it's just the regular standard shareware discs that you would get any other way. But yeah, dude. Look at this art. The fact that you get a free pager. $79 value, certificate enclosed. What is that? Motorola Brave Classic. Yeah, sometimes there's interesting little blurbs on the back here, but yeah, this doesn't look, there's not much going on in the back. It's mostly, although that certified virus-free decal. Come on, focus. Daggone it. Arrgh. There it is. Look at that. That's kind of wonderful. They always had the virus-free on these. Okay, so Commander Keen, whatever. Raptor, Call of the Shadows, another one. They pretty much just used the same artwork that was on the actual full retail thing from FormGen on that one. Nothing interesting there. Mystic Towers. Yeah, here we go. Got some clip art going on. That looks terrible. I love it. Another one here. Nightmare 3D. I was going to say Midnight 3D for some dumb reason. Hugo's back in his new Nightmare adventure. Yeah. What is this? Why is that guy holding the gun like that? Look at that. That's awful. Barely even looks like a weapon. That's just the worst. Oh, these are so good. Boring Vegas crap, whatever, gambling. Looks, yeah, same with these. Card games, who cares? Tutor by association. Aha. Again, with the interesting selection of clip art or just random whatever art they had lying around. It's always more interesting when they try to come up with their own art, though. I mean, this looks like it might be some hand-drawn, like their own art, or just something they came up with, but psychedelic looking, man. To Kill a Mockingbird. That's an interesting way to go about that. It's got, what is that, Alabama right there, coming out of the map. And hey, you just put a bird on that and a clock, or a watch, whatever. Interesting, I didn't know this was a thing. Rainbow Avenue Educational Software. Anyway. Let's see. We got Windows board game. Oh my goodness, this poor, unfortunate looking child person. Oh, I wonder what clip art pack that came from. Good old hexagon, classic puzzler there, cannon fodder. Again, just straight up random artwork that they chose. Soldier looking. This one, on the other hand, comes with a prepaid cellular phone. Certificate. Prepaid phone, wow. They were just doing whatever they could to just get the money. Oh no, Paganitsu, what did they do to you? Oh, that's awful. Look at, what is that face? It's like a wax mannequin. Wow, okay. You know, traffic department 2192, they didn't know what to put there. Here's some traffic. Here's like a traffic helicopter. That has nothing to do with what type of game this is at all. But it's called Traffic Department. So yeah, there's a helicopter flying over traffic. Brilliant, perfect. Print it, sell it, stick it in a gas station. Monster Bash. Gravestone or whatever isn't good enough. Phylox, not familiar with this. So I don't know if there are ants in it. But there's ants on the cover and like eyeballs. Wonderful. Major Striker. Got some generic jet fighter art. This is not, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. It's like a spaceship shooter type of thing. Hey, close enough. It's closer than some of the others. Jetpack. That one's actually not too bad. Yeah, person on a jetpack flying into some nonsense. Alien Carnage. Oh, poor Harry. Look what they've done to you. Oh, they've massacred my boy. That's just some Chuck Norris looking dude who's shooting the ceiling. But, you know, there's sludge. They got that part right. There's definitely sewers and sludge going on in this game. More cell phone stuff. Oh, this is interesting. This almost looks like they tried Zargon. So these actually do kind of look like some of the enemies in there. And that almost has a Malvinius sort of look to him. He's got the blue and gray, but it's opposite. He always had like a gray shirt and blue pants. Here he has a blue shirt and gray pants. Roman Colosseum, don't know what that's about. I guess they just saw, hey, there's ruins in there, so put the Colosseum. Oh, goodness, I love how they never, ever try on these. That's not, I mean, there's a couple companies that actually sort of tried. You hear, you know, generic pinball stuff, Epic Pinball. But, you know, you could have used any number of other bits of like promotional art or like pinball, the pinball table art from the game. Oh, here we go, Wolfenstein 3D. They just stuck a swastika in that guy. And of course it's like, that's the wrong way around, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, parental guidance recommended due to violence. Again, could have done worse. It's kind of close to like the little in-game face that Vinyl Goddess has on this one. Squares Deluxe. Again, not the worst. Just sort of like abstract cubes with random textures applied. Not entirely representative of the game, but hey. Raptor, again? Having multiple Raptors? I don't know. There's Commander Keen again. Let's just look at Keen again, because that kid, I Again, they went with some effort there because they got the Bean with Bacon Mega Rocket back there, and like he's got the wrong color shirt, but you know, the helmet, and it's got the little, you know, they put some effort into this one. I guess it's like, ooh, this is kind of the biggest game that year. You got to put some effort into it. Wacky wheels, that is a tractor, sir. Here's a tractor with a 2 on it. That's a wacky wheel. Again, with the trippy textures and just nonsense in the background. What in the world? Biomenace. What? Michael the Mutated Milk Bug. What is this? Wanted for multiple murders, manslaughter, mind mutation, something, manhole cover theft, mastication of minors? Okay. That's a choice. I genuinely don't think that has anything to do with the game. I don't remember that character in there. Jazz Jackrabbit, okay. Yeah, again, they're using something that actually is representative of it. It's one of the biggest shareware games of the times. This is just the cover that was used on, well, like the cover of the manual that came with it when you registered the game. Again, interesting. I always like seeing when the Jazz Jackrabbit releases use the early, like, pre-release beta artwork. Jazz looks all different there. I don't know if that's the beta or what, but I just kind of call it that. But yeah, different art. You know, different graphics for Jazz. And some of the, you know, pickups and stuff too. Yeah. A lot of shareware releases used the older screenshots, like the promo screenshots. There's nothing interesting about that. I have nothing to say. It's Tetris. Warheads for Windows. This is like a missile command thing. And they just have a picture of a fighter jet. Why not? That's all they could come up with. Guess they don't have any ICBM clip art. And here we go, God of Thunder. That's not too bad. In fact, I think that is actually a cover of another release of the game. Maybe. Not terribly familiar with this one, but that looks like it fits it pretty well. I'll look that up. I don't actually know. I'm not terribly familiar with God of Thunder. Let's see here. Yeah, that's definitely artwork that was used by Software Creations for the CD release of this. So anyway, all right, whatever. This is some nonsense, and I love this stuff. I really do. And like I said, you know, the story of the company was slightly more interesting than I thought it would be. You know, whatever, man. All right. Thanks for watching.